undefeated middleweight, super middleweight. What?
Middle, super middle. Yeah,
160, 168. What were you fighting at? I know your fight got canceled, but what were you supposed to fight at tomorrow?
This fight was going to be at 68.
68. I was at your last fight. I think it was your last fight in Austin against Lawyer.
Yeah, 68.
68, excellent fight. Lawyer was 3-0. I was sitting there with Rashard Hicks. I said, "This is going to be a good fight." He's like, "No, it ain't. Eddie Ortiz is going to kill him." Well, was that your best performance so far, or what did you learn from that?
Nah, man. Honestly, that was a fight I knew I was going to win.
Yeah.
Once they offered it to me, I took it on a 1 week notice.
But
I had beat him in the amateurs right before I ended up at nationals. What's up, right before I went to nationals, and it was kind of the same exact fight back then. So I knew mentally I just had that edge over him. No disrespect to him. He's a good kid. He's gonna be a good fighter. It's just I'm on a different level, man.
You can see that. You almost knocked him out in the first round with that body shot.
Yeah.
Somehow he made it through. Were you surprised he got up at all?
I really was. Honestly, man, I'm surprised they didn't stop it.
He got up at 9.999.
Yeah, exactly. It was a long 10 count, but at the same time, man, good credit to him. Like, he got up and he continued to fight. And I really wanted those rounds. I had been on a long layoff, so I needed those rounds. So it was perfect.
So you're going to settle in at 160? Is that the weight that you think you're going to fight at?
Honestly, my whole career, I've looked for fights at 160. I was unable to get anybody to enter the ring with me at 160, so I ended up having to go to 68 and taking a lot of fights there. I took a lot of B-sided fights. I went in as opponent in Philadelphia twice. I went to El Salvador.
Yeah, I wanted to ask you about that. That's a tough city. How did they treat a Texas boy in Philly?
In Philly, man, it was let's just say they had to give me a draw.
Yeah.
They didn't give me the draw, man. They would upset a lot of their own hometown fans. But I have the video clippings, man. I can show everybody. Everybody was cheering for me. They knew what it was. But at the end of the day, man, I'm just grateful. I'm grateful for the opportunities. Regardless, I've made a lot of fans out there. So the city of Philadelphia treated me well. The boxing commission out there, not so well, but it's all right.
You plan on fighting in Texas, or do you plan on going back out fighting in other venues?
I'll fight wherever the good. I've always said, man, I'm not in this business to make money. I'm in this to fight the best. In the amateurs, I was a 2-time national champion. I fought the best at the Olympic trials in 2015. I represented USA in Helsinki, Finland for a duel. I just want to fight the best, man. I want to challenge myself. So.
Can you tell us a little about your amateur career?
So I want to say 40-5. So 40 wins, 5 losses, something around there. Yeah. I won the 2012 Adidas National Pal at middleweight 165, and then in 2014 I won the Texas State Golden Gloves. Went to nationals out there. I lost in the quarterfinals. Then I went to the 2015 U.S. Nationals. I won gold in that. That ranked me number 2 in the nation in 2015. Went to the Olympic trials in 2015. I was seeded number 2, and I lost in the quarterfinals there to a guy I had beat.
Who did you lose to in the?
Joseph George from Houston.
Okay.
Yeah, he's my man. That's my
guy,
man.
yeah,
he's my man. We'll see each other again. I'm more than sure me and him will enter the ring again, but that's my boy.
About your future, what's on the? I know you said you want to start at 160. Are you with Famoso Promotions? Is that your promoter now, or what's your relationship with them?
Not necessarily my promoter, but we do business together.
Okay.
I'm unsigned to everybody. I'm my own manager. I just know that they are doing a lot for San Antonio boxing, so I know to team up with them was a good move at the moment. We plan on putting together a string of fights together and kind of put on for their promotion and for my brand as well. So it's a good business. Good business.
So any promoters out there? You got an undefeated middleweight prospect.
That's right, man.
Speed, power, killer jab too.
Looks,
complete fighter. Good looks too. I know you have an announcement tomorrow of who you're gonna fight. I asked about a name before. Am I on the right track?
Yeah,
Can you tell it, or you want to wait till tomorrow?
Yeah, well, I can say it now. I signed a contract to fight Curtis Colvin. Curtis,
yeah.
Yeah, Curtis Colvin, and I'm excited, man, because I know he's a hell of a fighter. I've seen his record. I know that even when I started boxing, he was a name that I saw coming up. So I'm very excited, man, and all respect goes out to him and his team. I'm excited for the fight. These are the kinds of challenges and the kinds of fight that I want. because this is what's going to take me to the next level. So of course I'm going to train my ass off. I hope he trains his ass off. I want to fight the best Curtis Colvin. I don't want to fight anything less than that. So
Curtis was a highly regarded prospect for a long time. He had some setbacks and stuff, but he
that's
fought.
what excites me.
He fought on the card that you fought on in Austin in July and got a first-round knockout. So not too much you can take. That could end it so quickly. But what do you know about Curtis? I mean, how do you plan on fighting him?
Honestly, I just plan on doing my own thing, being me, being the best me. I'm not really worried about what necessarily he's going to bring. I know what he does bring. I know he's got power. I know he's pretty awkward. He's slick. He's tall. He's rangy. But I don't have necessarily a certain game plan against him. All I know is that I'm training to be the best me. I'm going to take the best me into the ring that night.
Yeah.
And just adjust to whatever he brings. And honestly, I can tell you now that I'm going to win that fight.
All right, you heard it here first. And real quick, anyone we should keep an eye on? Anyone we don't know about from the San Antonio scene? Any San Antonio or Austin boxers that we should keep an eye on?
Man, all the fighters.
All of them.
Man. All of them, man. All of us. All of us from San Antonio, man, you need to be on the lookout.
Becoming a hell of a fight city.
Yeah. And definitely check out the fights tomorrow night from Famoso Promotions.
Absolutely.
Hell of some fights. 2 female title fights. Like,
Yep.
You can't, come on, man. You can't miss that. So.
And Daniel Baez, who always, the animal, always brings a big crowd.
That's my man. That's my man. I fought him 3 times in the amateur, man.
Is he fighting at 54 or where's he fighting? He's a little bigger than
47.
47 now?
Yeah, which is good for him.
Yeah.
He needs to be at that weight. But I fought him 3 times in the amateur, man, and I
you
won
do?
2 national titles. He is the toughest motherfucker I've ever fought.
There you go.
Ever. So it'll be